No. Let's try again. Ooh. What is up, everyone? My name is Gary, and I'm going to be sharing with you a new series that I would like to call Your Story Matters. In this series, what I would like to do, what I would really like to do, is kind of just give you an idea of how you go through the writing process, how you share your writing, how you revise, how you get to publishing, and hopefully make it fun. So this is not necessarily just for adults. Actually, this isn't necessarily just for kids, but it also could be for adults as well. If you have a kid out there who is interested in writing, who isn't interested in writing, I hope that you can share this video with them and get them started on their writing journey.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah.
Today we kind of just want to talk about how we build ideas for stories, and that's kind of my way of getting my first start to a piece of writing. Everyone has their process. That is not the only process in the world, so you don't have to start this way if you don't want to. Okay? Good. Well, if you want to, you can get a pencil and a pen and just start writing right away. I have no problem with that. But if you're just trying to think of ideas, here's a few things that you could do to get started. Okay? First, you do need some sort of notebook or something to write in. I like to use a blank notebook, because I just like looking at a white canvas and marking it up. You can use a Sharpie, or you can use like a marker, or if you have an iPad, you can use an iPad. You can use a pen. It's entirely up to you. Hopefully your parents or teachers out there allow you to explore the different writing tools, because I think it's just fun, right? I think it's fun. If you're using a notebook, it's probably not great to use. If you're using a notebook in class, like a writing notebook, it may not be a good idea to use marker, but it depends. Sometimes it seeps through, then you can't see what's on the other side, or you only use one side. You get my point. Regardless, the first thing I want to share with you is how you generate ideas. And the first thing I think about is things. What are some things that we like and dislike? And we can use those to generate stories, okay? So the first thing what I want to share is I used to play basketball. Don't play anymore because I'm old and my body is shutting down. So I could draw a basketball, and that could give you, or give me, an idea of something to write about, okay? I like to draw and write. Some of you who only like to write, that's totally fine as well. If you want to just draw, that's also okay. I also love donuts. If you were a part of my class over the last 9 years, you know that I love myself a nice donut. Favorite donut? Definitely original glaze, for sure. So I could write an amazing story about donuts. I love to draw. Drawing is one of my passions. I don't do a lot of it now, but it's definitely something I like to do. I love shoes a lot. And if you see, and you probably notice that I'm not spending a lot of time on my drawings. When you're thinking of ideas for writing, you don't need to spend a lot of time on your drawings, because the idea is that you're just trying to generate ideas for what you're going to put on the page. Okay, so don't get too hung up on what the pictures look like. Okay, you can always come back to them. I'm a teacher, so I often like a nice fresh apple. All right, so I'm gonna add that there. I also could add, like, I do love like the idea of YouTube, and I think it could be very valuable. I think it is very valuable to just like the world in general. I never really loved math, but I guess that could be something that I add that I don't love, but could probably write about. What else could I do? Let's see here. Then think about math. I'm thinking about a lot of school stuff because being a a teacher and all, it makes it a little bit easier for you to think about some of these things. So I could do something with science maybe. All right, so I have basketball, donuts, shoes, YouTube, pencil, apple, math. Let's do one more. I could also do something about things. Ooh, I could do something with video games, right? I could do something with video games. Now let's see if I can draw like a controller. Or it could be just games in general. I like video games. Don't play a lot of them, but I do like them. Now, what I like to do after I have a number of things that I could possibly write about, I like to either circle some of the ones that stand out or put a heart next to them. You can always put a heart next. You could always come back and put a heart next to them or circle them. But for now, I'm just going to do the ones that I think could be something I write about. Okay? All right, so once you have your ideas, that is it for today. Take a look. You can always come back and add things if you want to. You can take things out, you can cross things out, you can write more details next to them. But here is an idea of how you can just start to generate ideas of something you can write about. Okay? That's it for today. Don't forget, your story matters, and I will see you next time.